AFTV, Belgium. How far can we go in this competition?
Well, why not to the final? But in the beginning, I was thinking if we get to the quarter.
Why not to the final? Real Madrid, Barcelona, City. That's why not. I mean, it's not as easy. It's not as easy as you're just making out there.
Well, first of all, you just said it's a competition, so it could be anyone, any team. And with Arsenal, with these boys, we're not scared of any team. Yeah, we could go all the way to the final. Why not? At Wembley and go and win it. Why not? It's a Champions League. Why not? You got to the finals. Why not winning it? So listen, I trust this boy. I trust the coach. And again, to a bit about the process. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we could go all the way, man.
And it was really impressive tonight. And the other question I'm asking is, why is it in this competition we're smashing teams, we're looking so fluent and scoring so many goals, but then in the Premier League, listen, we're still doing. I'm not complaining about the Premier League, but we're not scoring as many goals as we are in this competition.
Arsenal fans, man. Arsenal fans. I've heard this thing so many times, like last week and again to a week before last week. The thing is that continental football is quite different. In the Champions League, the way teams set up, and we saw it tonight, what happened with Lens, the way they set up. Now, coming back to the league...
It's normally harder to score goals in the Champions League.
No. They do allow people. They don't just sit like Newcastle. Newcastle just sit back, literally, or defending deep, compact. No continental team does that. When you watch it, they don't do that. Then again, coming back to the league, listen, last season, what we've done last season is quite different from what we're going to do this season. And Arteta said it. He said he's trying to surprise people. So what I kind of source or so far observed, I think he's matured in what he was doing last season. He learned on that a lot. So this season, what he said to himself, he said, you know what? We got to be smart in winning games, right? We got to be smart in winning games, and that's what we'll be doing. So, and if you look at what Barcelona did last season, that's how they managed to win the La Liga last season. So I think he just said to himself, there's no point in being too expansive. When there's a need to be more pragmatic, let's go for it. And that's what he's doing. So I think the Arsenal fans got to understand this, and stop questioning. Anytime we get a result, say, we didn't play well, but at least we got a result. So I don't know I don't know what people want,
Okay.
At the end of the day.
So how far do you think we go?
Well, this season we win the league because that pain.
No, the Champions League.
I said to you, we'll get to the final. That's for sure. We'll get to the final, and why not? When you get to the final, it's anyone's game, so we can win it.
Okay,
yeah. So Arsenal fans, please just support the boys, man, and believe in them.
How far can we go?
I think we should go step by step. We should have an elite mentality, like the cities, like the Real Madrid. Let's just look what's in front of us and not go ahead. And I think if we put in performance like today, we should be go very far. But I wouldn't put any pressure on
Say
them,
it in French, man. Listen,
no, but I want to say something to Havertz. Isn't it incredible how it's set up? The way he pushed up to us to the first position and how he scored today. I think we should really be behind our players, like the players are behind our players. We should do the same. We should also pull up Arteta, because Arteta, like she said, no, like for real. Wait, for real. Isn't it crazy the way it went? The way he scored put us to the first position, and how today he scored. So I think if we, like as fans, have the same mentality like the team has, as a team, as fans, Havertz can go very far. And Arteta too, we should praise Arteta, because Arteta has he's managing well the players. And then I'm
gonna say King Arteta. I think Arteta has been the reason why Havertz done well today. Let's get it right. When Arteta got him around his neck, like you've got me like this, and he took him to the fans, that increased his confidence. That increased his confidence.
Listen. You, the man who had an agenda against the man. You, the man who weren't even giving the man a chance. Right? Now, listen, he's still, like someone said earlier, it's true what they said. He's still got a long way to go to prove things, right?
Of course.
But you have to say, he's playing well at the moment. That was a huge goal at the weekend. And then again tonight now to get the team going.
Absolutely massive goal on the weekend. Massive goal today to get the team going. You got to give the guy a due. And I do think that is down to Arteta, like the love
So
that
what's he
he's
saying to him
giving him. I think, look, Havertz is a confidence player, yeah? The problem that I had is he's starting every week at the start. It was too much for him when he came in. He was put on the bench. Arteta used him wisely. And I think King Arteta listened to me when I was on AFTV. Because I said to him, put him on the bench. I don't mind if he comes on every now and then. Ease him into the team.
Started tonight.
Right, yeah, well, he started because his confidence is high. Like, he scored for Germany as a left back. And you know, and that you know, he's a confidence player. King Arteta has realised his mentality that this guy needs love, and our fans gave him love, and I said to my brother today,
Apart from you.
No, today I said the one player I want to score was Havertz. I want him to do well. No one wants him to do bad. Do you know what I mean? He's an Arsenal player. But what I do worry is sometimes we overhype our players, like Nketiah. He scored a hat-trick. Oh, Nketiah has to stay. You know, there's certain players. I'm not sure. I'm still saying with Havertz, I'm not sure. The issue that I have is I want to win something. And we can't have passengers, or we can't have like players that are kind of being eased into the team. The Champions League is ruthless. We've had not the easiest group. Like, do you know what I mean? I think we've done really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I get worried. A couple of injuries. Declan Rice, Saliba. What are we gonna do? Do you know what I mean? So when I'm the one that gets carried away every year on AFTV. Oh, we're gonna win the Champions League. We're gonna do this. We're gonna win the league every year. You know, this year I'm being mellow because you know this year I would like to think we can get to the semi-finals. I would like, but I'm gonna keep it mellow because every time I do open my big mouth, it goes wrong.
Okay. Let me ask this man. How far can we go in the Champions League?
We can go, I would say, up to the quarterfinals of my expectations towards the start of the season. But we're scoring goals for fun in the Champions League right now. And I do feel that we can still go far because I do feel Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz can still make a difference in this competition because of their experience. And Kai Havertz has scored the winner in the Champions League final against Manchester City.
You think that's why he's been brought in? You know what I mean? For those sort of things, his experience in Champions League competition?
But my point, Robbie, on this one, I'll definitely say in terms of the rebuild process that Arteta done in the transfer window, Declan Rice was the centrepiece in this rebuild process, which means it gives Kai Havertz the license to play. So I do feel it's not because of that. I do feel the signings of Declan Rice, I think, is the centrepiece of Arteta's rebuild and part of the centrepiece of the jigsaw. And you can see from all the journalists that we know, from the David Ornsteins, the Fabrizio Romano, they've all said Arteta need to push this. They've had the pulling power to lure players, someone like Declan Rice, to come to this football club because we show ambition. And that's the key part, and that complements well with signing Kai Havertz, Ewan Tim, but it just ticks nicely to this Arsenal team.
How far can we go?
South African. I feel like we can reach.
We're not going all the way to South Africa. Well, how far can we go in this competition?
No, I'm gonna say I feel like we can reach a Champions League final, and the only reason why I say that is everyone seems to think that by having Declan Rice in the team, we can release Declan Rice and all the other players. I actually think that when we do that, we can release Odegaard to play like a proper number 10, and we can be a proper attacking team as Arsenal. Have Partey, have Rice as two holding number 8s. There's no midfield in the rest of Europe that can hold up with us if we have those two guys.
We're going to get Partey back there, that's the thing.
Oh, we're going to have in January. We qualify for the last 16 lists in the Champions League, and if you have those two guys in holding midfield, there's no European team that can hold up with us. Okay. Those two guys in midfield. If you have those two guys in midfield, we can release Odegaard. We have Martinelli, we have Saka, we've got. We need to buy a striker though. I don't feel like Jesus can score 20 goals a season. I don't feel like he can. If we can get a striker, we can be an excellent team next.
Last word with you. How far can we go?
I think we can go pretty far, yeah. But listen, I'm scarred. I'm a young fan, innit? I'm 21.
You're scarred.
I never.
You only just come. You know what I mean? Look about people like me.
It's my first game as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Look, I've never seen us lift Prem or Champions League. Oh, of course, no one has seen us win the Champions League. But look, I think I'm cautious, but we got a good team, man. We got a solid back five. Rice is unbelievable. Honestly, watching him in the flesh today, he's crazy. He's everywhere, man. He gets every ball, sniffs out the danger. I just think he's cold. That simple. And Saliba, Gabriel, they're solid. They're headering everything away. White, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko. We've got fullbacks that can do different things. So the back five, I think we have a better platform for the bigger games this season. Like we did at City, we shut them out for a whole 90 minutes. Not many teams can do that. Not many teams at all.
Okay.
So yeah, just the attackers need to do better. That's it. Yeah.
How far?
I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
So
that's far. No.
very far. 8,000 miles.
Well, we're asking how far you come. I'm like, how far can we go in the Champions League?
I think very far. You know, I know Madrid, Barcelona, they're tough. We have a lot of depth. This year, we're a lot deeper than we were last year. We can go further with how much of a squad we have. We can play multiple compositions. You know, we fought Man City off last year, but couldn't finish it. I think this year we will finish it, and I think we're going to go very far.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm an optimistic fan, but I think we'll go very far.
Okay. And what about you? How far can we go in the Champions League?
I was going to say the same joke from Boston too.
From Boston. That's not as far as Texas. But how far can we go?
I think we can go all the way. I don't think we should put a limit to where we can go. We should just take it game by game. And I think the way Arsenal played today, if you watch the game, it's this gives us an example why teams, when they come to Arsenal, they don't want to play us. Because if you want to play open football, they're going to take you apart. And that's why you see the difference in the league versus in Europe. Because in Europe, the teams are not as familiar as the teams in the league because they've had a good sample size. They have seen Arsenal for over 1 year, 2 years now, and they know Arsenal is really good. But in Europe, they are a little bit more open. That's why when I was coming here, I decided to try and catch a Champions League game and catch a Wolves game in the weekend. So I can see that those differences in the way team play against us.
All right, great point. Everyone's starting to feel that we can go far. Let's see.
Yeah.